Hey, welcome back to Pokemon Red. So, this is probably in the same episode. I just said that completely instinctually. Wow. I guess it's good to know that I'm kind of back in this bad habit again already. Although, I don't really know if that's what I want my intro to be. I have yet to really make something unique to this channel. I don't know, like I was saying, I'm from Wisconsin. I want to somehow integrate cheese into the channel. Maybe I should make a cheese-based intro, so it's more personal, I guess. Anyways, I'm just rambling about something that I did not at all intend to ramble about. I did it again. I stopped for the Spearow to make his noise instead of just continuing to talk. So I'm just going to keep on talking, and from this point on, I'm not going to stop talking no matter what, even though I just stopped to breathe. And so what was I going to talk about? Hold on, I need to remember what I was going to talk about. Right. So this is a couple days later. After I hit stop the recording, see, I'm not going to stop talking. I'm just going to do this in one take. I stopped recording, and then I spilt my coffee all over my very new, not quite brand new, I had it for 2 weeks, my very, very nice, don't stop talking me, mechanical keyboard. I got MX Brown switches. It was my first mechanical keyboard, and it was awesome. And I'm saying was as if it's dead. I don't know yet. I immediately, tried to dump all the coffee out, and I need to stop saying, because that's gosh dang it, that's public speaking 101, is to not do that and be okay with pauses and allow space so that you can get a feel for the way my brain is functioning, or the way I'm forming my thought processes and creating sentences. Anyway, hold on, as I'm saying this, I feel like I've already said this in the previous recording. So basically, I not only just completely burnt out from this absolutely stupid endeavor that I should not have signed myself up for. I got way overexcited of oh, this would be so cool if I could defeat a gym every day. And not only did I realize that's not possible, to record and edit and upload all that, it's also not possible even to just record a gym a day, at least not the way that I've been doing this. And then on top of that, I was super burnt out from it, and then I broke my keyboard, and I've just done basically nothing the past 2 days. So yeah, I just wanted to rant and vent and explain what the heck is going on and why I put out this video saying that I was ready to go crazy and upload all these videos, and then I put out nothing because I hadn't edited any of that stuff of me actually trying to do the thing that I said I was going to do. So this video itself is probably going to come out way later. I don't know. I just have so much editing to do, and I'm obviously in no position to be able to hire someone else to edit for me. I think really I judge myself way too harshly. The whole concept of you are your worst critic. I jump to conclusions and judge myself way too quickly, and I always have this instinct of, oh no, I screwed up, I need to delete everything and pretend none of that happened and start over. And of course that was, as I said in the beginning of the channel, is one of my goals is to just never delete things anymore and to learn to accept mistakes and just move on, because I logically understand that I need to make mistakes and learn from them. And that didn't it really take me that long to wake up that if you make no mistakes, you don't learn anything. So I need to be okay with making mistakes and embarrassing myself publicly, if that makes any sense. I don't know. I guess I hyped myself up way too much, so then when it turned around and I realized that this is not going to happen, then I was really disappointed in myself and frustrated. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this series. I don't even know what I'm doing with this episode. I guess I just felt like ranting and venting. Got me thinking about maybe I should try live streaming again, but I gave live streaming a very solid try in the past, and I determined that I don't personally like it because you put in all this time and effort to do a live stream, and then as soon as it's done, it's over, and all of that is just gone. Versus with making videos, but when I'm done with it, I've created this thing that is still there, and people can watch that later, and it can continue to provide value. And so I don't know. And I was also thinking too of just a few episodes ago, which was the last episode I put out at this point, was episode 10. because I just haven't gotten to edit anything because I can't. I don't have a keyboard. I no longer have the ability to like stay up till all hours of the night and then get 2 hours of sleep and then go to work and still be able to function. I know I'm only 24, but like just a couple years ago is when I had like pneumonia and all kinds of very stressful life situations occurring, and you know, I just physically haven't been the same since. Like I can't pull all-nighters like I used to. In high school, I would have absolutely zero problem keeping up with the like YouTube grind of just work 24/7. And after I got to this point of burnout, which happens to me like all the time actually, that's why one of the reasons why I like to schedule videos out way in advance, is because that gives me that buffer zone that if I burn out for like 2-3 days, I can still have videos ready in time and you guys won't even notice that since starting this channel like 3 months ago, I burnt out like dozens of times. It's just a very common thing for me that I've never had a good relationship with sleep and a good relationship with like workaholism, which I certainly got from my dad. And so all of this time and effort going in, and it's just completely average Let's Plays. Nothing special, nothing really worth grabbing people's attention and being like, hey, check this guy out, he's really good at this. I know I'm not bad at it, but I want to be great at it, and I'm just not yet. And I think that's the key, is remembering the yet. Oh, right. So, again, I got sidetracked. I hadn't touched the bike and the kayak in forever, or like a couple weeks, really. And then, so this week, in my couple of days of being unable to do anything, because I wanted to let the keyboard sit for about 48 hours at least, which, honestly, I probably could plug it in right now, but I think I'm going to wait till tomorrow, because I just don't want to... I don't want to deal with that right now. So today I probably went about 100 miles, like just pop in a ton of podcasts and just go. And that's something really weird that I was thinking about, is how I am so obsessed with YouTube, but yet I burn out so easily, and I don't exactly like the actual process of it, I guess. I just enjoy the results of having these videos made. I think that's what I'm feeling. I don't even know exactly how I feel about all this. I'm just very confused, I guess, as to why I can be super excited about this, and then when I actually sit down to do it, it just doesn't feel right. And that definitely ties into how I want so badly to do something better than Let's Plays. Versus biking, like, I just love biking all the time, no matter what. If it's raining, if it's, well, maybe not if it's snowing. I just hate winter far more than I love anything. It can be 9 o'clock at night, it can be 3 a.m. in the morning, whatever. I just love biking everywhere all the time, but I'm not great at it. Like, I'm not going to be winning races, I'm not going to be entering in triathlons or whatever. But logically, I don't really care about it in the way I care about YouTube, because there's no results. Like, it's like live streaming to me. You put in all this time and effort doing it, and then when you're done, it's over, and nothing has come of it, I guess, other than health and enjoyment and, like, lowered stress, I guess. I don't know. This is all just really weird ways that I look at things, and I don't know why I look at these things in these ways or what to make of it. So I guess I'm just going to share it and see what the internet says about it. And I'm very hesitant to talk about any of these types of things, of like what's going on in my head, because I don't know exactly, like, if there's certain people in my life that would, like, opposed to it, but I don't know why I've always just kind of grown up with this sense of, like, not sharing what's going on in my head because no one cares type of thing. But there is value in that. Like, a lot of the videos I watch on YouTube are people just sharing their thoughts about different topics, so there is value in that. Even if I can't, like, specifically say these reasons are why I'm sharing this thing, it doesn't really matter. Like, people shouldn't feel like they have to justify sharing, I guess. But then I do feel like I have to justify it because I'm making a video, and there's all the things that go along with that. I feel like I'm talking very vaguely now, and there's certainly going to be a large percentage of people that aren't going to have a clue what I'm talking about. Versus, on the other hand, they say you should treat your audience as if they're the most intelligent people that you know, because people tend to understand and relate to more than you'd think. So maybe people will have a clue what I'm talking about. I don't know. Yay. All I know is no matter how badly I feel like I have to give up and quit and do something else, I refuse to let myself do that, because every single other time I've done that, I regret it. Like, deeply regret it. And I refuse to do that anymore. I have to just keep pushing through and figure out something. And I haven't even taken the time to really look back at my notes, because as I was trying to rush to put a ton of videos out, my notes got sloppy, and I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now, so I'm just training instead. And because, like, you always need some training, I guess. At the very least, I could learn a new attack or level someone up. And on the topic of if I want to go straight from a Gen 1 game to a Gen 8 game, because it would be cool to see that contrast, but then there's also me saying, no, I need to keep the integrity of the series. The goal of this was to play them all in order. So I don't know what I'm going to do there. I haven't made a decision yet. Honestly, I think of all the goals I have with YouTube of, like, wanting to make great content and wanting to make a living on it someday, because then I could put more time into making better content. Of all the goals I have with YouTube, I think my number one first goal should... Well, actually, hold on, let me backtrack that. My first goal should actually be to just put out content I'm happy with and do it at a pace that I can handle. But then, like, my tangible goal should be to get even a handful of people that I can talk with and actually get some sort of feedback, because outside perspectives are far more useful to everything in life than I ever knew or understood years and years ago. Because it's very easy to just get lost up in my own head and just let all these same thoughts kind of float around there in their same loops and never really get anywhere. So I guess that's just another good reason for sharing anything and everything. Well, maybe not everything, but most things. I can really only think of a handful of things that people shouldn't be sharing about, like, oh, see, why would I give an example if that's something that shouldn't be shared? I'll come up with some more generic examples, like if you murdered someone. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna shut up now. So I legit don't know what I'm supposed to be doing in this game, in life. Oh, he's evolving. Ooh. Oh, that's his arm. Okay. Hold on. Post-editing, Anthony, zoom in on that arm. I thought that was his belly. Like, he was just way bigger than I remembered. Oh, okay, I remember this. So he just looks very bland. Right, as I was saying, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't feel like editing, which is really what I need to be doing, because I have 0 videos to put out this weekend. And I'm going to be gone this weekend, another camping trip. That's another thing, too, is, like, if I was going to be able to do the gym a day thing, I'd have to do several gyms every day in order to make up for the gyms I would miss when I'm away. So, I guess I'm just going to sit back and try to evolve some guys, because I just don't want to deal with the guide right now. Probably going to spend this time leveling, just not commentating and just playing for the sake of playing. I guess another aspect of the whole, like, burning out thing this time wasn't even just strictly the workload, but also the amount of stress going on with it, because I couldn't stop thinking about it the whole time. For days, it was just constantly in the back of my head of, like, I need to be recording right now. I need to be mapping out the guides right now. I need to be editing right now. I need to be working on thumbnails right now. And that's something that permeates every area of my life, is anytime I'm doing something that is not YouTube related, I just keep thinking to myself, like, I need to be doing something YouTube related. But I've had that always, even in the times that I'm not making videos, with how my channels has been so on and off over the years. So when I'm not making videos for however many, like, months or years in between channels, that just happens constantly, non-stop, for that entire duration of, like, I should be making videos. And so I will even go so far as to admit that I am looking at getting back into some therapy again, because I've never had a good therapist that I remember. And that is a topic that I actually strive to be as open and brutally honest as possible on, not just because there's value in sharing, but because it's good to help try to break the stigma around all that nonsense. I've dealt with plenty of, like, more than my fair share of mental nonsense. And here I go talking about all this, like, non-Pokemon Red stuff as I'm trying to play Pokemon Red. Like, this series could almost be called something along the lines of introspection of a YouTuber or something. I don't know. Maybe I just talk too much about myself. Maybe I need to shut up and talk about the game. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I think I really should be doing. Alright, never mind. I actually have to leave because I totally forgot I'm supposed to be helping someone with something tonight. And that's just another reason why that entire endeavor was just complete, like, I always sign myself up for way more than I can handle, because not just this, but like there's all kinds of stuff where I'm supposed to be helping other people with different things and different projects, because my life is a lot more than just YouTube. So thank you very much for watching and listening to my absolute nonsense. Let me know what you think down in the comment section, and have a wonderful day. A better one than I've been having this week with coffee on my keyboard. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, share.